Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well today. Today is going to be a makeup look finally, and we're going to be using the Colourpop Haunted Mansion collection. So this is the look that we went for. I decided that I did want to do something dark and deep. I haven't done like a dark smoky eye in a long time. I'm very, slap on the face and go, type of put the bronzer in the crease and go, type of thing. So it's been a long time since I've done something like this dark. Absolutely loved everything. So to start off, I like to start with my brows, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Brow Express, the Maybelline Brow Express Micro Brow Pencil. I love this brow pencil. If you haven't tried this brow pencil, definitely give it a try. If you like the Anastasia Brow Wiz, or even if you like the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, I think you would really love this brow pencil. It's honestly one of my favorites. And for right now, I just apply the brow product. I semi-do my brows, but I also go back over with my brows towards the end after I apply my foundation and powders, because your foundation and powders and concealer can't get onto your brow hair, so I like to correct that later on. For right now, I'm basically giving my brows the shape that I want and setting them with powder, but I'll go back over it once I'm done with my face products as well. So after I'm done setting my eyebrows with powder, I'll be concealing them, and I'm using the Iridescent Keep Me Covered concealers. These are my favorite concealers, so I do like to use them for my brows. Any concealer that isn't my favorite for my under eyes, I just end up using it as a brow cleanup concealer, just so that I'm not wasting it, of course. So when it comes to blending my brow concealer, I blend the outside first, and then I take a cotton round and I pat over my brows. I don't move it around or anything. I simply pat the cotton round on top of my brows so that it picks up any of the excess that's really close to my actual brow. Because if you've ever applied concealer with a brush, you know that the concealer will just like bulge up right where you're trying to make it crispy, and if it's too much, then it'll just make your eyebrows look feathery. So I go in with the cotton round, pick up all that excess first, and then go back in and blend, and you'll just notice how much more crispier your eyebrows are without having to go back in and do so much work. So since this is going to be a dark eye, I'm going to be starting off with my eyes first. Now this is going to be a trust the process type of thing, but first I'm going to be applying my eye primer and then going ahead and blending that out and also setting it. So I wanted my dark shadows to have a base. I originally tried to use a gel eyeliner, but mine was dried out. So I am just going to take my gel eyeliner pencils from Essence. And I'm going to be applying the black one to my lid. And then I'll be applying the dark brown one to my crease and blending that out with my finger. I tried it with a brush, but it was just a little too hard. Now, this does not need to be perfect. This is going to be completely covered up. This is simply just to have a background and a base to my eyeshadows. Getting to the good stuff, we're going to be taking this Dusty Rose shade and I'm going to be applying that into my crease. First patting into my crease and then slightly blending out. This is going to be our transition shade for the rest of our shades. Now taking the dark brown in the palette, I'm going to be applying that slightly underneath where the Dusty Rose shade is. And here, as you can see, this is when the blend starts to come together a little bit more. And the gel eyeliners that we previously placed don't look as harsh. Now taking the glittery black shade inside the palette, I'm going to be applying that all over the lid. I was really excited for the last row of the palette, and I still didn't play so much with the last row, but I'm definitely going to do at least 1 or 2 more looks with this collection because honestly it's just so beautiful. And I am a warm tone girly, so to be in love with all of these cool tones is really a change for me. But I'm super duper excited, and it got me feeling creative and I loved it. Yeah, I just loved it. So I know that I brought the glitter shade a little high, as you could see. However, I purposely did that to give me a little bit of height. I am going to go back in with the blending brush and blending that out, so you won't even tell that I actually placed it there. It's just going to give that little bit of shadow right in the center to make my eyes look a little bit open, because my eyes are very small and they can get very closed in. So we're going to finish up the eyes in a little bit, but for right now I'm going to be applying my eyeliner and my waterline. And I like to do this now while I don't have any face makeup on, just in case I do tear up. Obviously I'm not going to be tearing up all over my freshly done face, so I do like to apply this. Now I do love to mix my liners, so I always put a darker shade on the outer corner of my bottom eyeliner, like waterline I mean, and then I'll use the lighter shade in the inner corner of my bottom waterline, and it just gives the most beautiful effect. I feel like, me personally, I can't put black all the way in my waterline, otherwise it makes it closed in. But yeah, so now I'm going to be using this, what are they called? The Super Shock shadows. I got the blue one. Well, I got both of them, but I'm using the deeper blue one and applying that all over my lid, and this just brought the look from there to like all the way up there. Like this metallic shade, so gorgeous. And I'm going to be taking this like multi-chromed, it's like a iridescent shade just right in the center of this, and I'm only using a little bit of it just to really make that blue that's already on my lid really, really pop. It's not necessarily adding a lot of color. It's more so highlighting and contouring your eyeshadow, basically. So now we're going to cool it on our eyes and set it on our face. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer. And y'all know I love mixing a good foundation. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Paris Foundation and the Milani 3-in-1 Cover Foundation. Mixing those two and applying them onto my face. I only use one pump of each foundation, and it may look like I'm applying a lot of foundation, but the thing is that I blend it out with my finger actually a lot. Like, I spread around the product before I go in and I start blending it, so it technically isn't like a lot really. For concealer, I'll be using the J-Cat State Insurance Concealer, and I'll be applying that underneath my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, in between my forehead, on my mustache area, and on my chin. Now, although it does look like a lot of concealer, I only used the product that was on my wand. I didn't double dip or go back in and apply even more concealer. I simply just used the product that was on my wand, and I spread it out, of course. For my cream contour, I will be using the Paw Paw Contour Stick by Shop Miss A, if I'm not mistaken. So for my contour, I do apply it on my cheeks, forehead, nose, and around my mouth. And to blend it out, I will be using a small mini stippling brush, and I'll be blending out my contour before I blend out my concealer, because I want my concealer to dry down a little bit so it has even more coverage. I have really been loving a brush to blend out my concealer for some reason. I feel like a sponge just doesn't do it for me anymore. I feel like sponges pick up a lot of my products, and I don't know, I'm not a fan anymore. I don't know what happened, but I'm not a fan. I've really been loving brushes. And to set my concealer, I will be using the Wet n Wild Banana Loose Translucent Powder. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? To set the remainder of my face, I will be using this CoverGirl Clean Fresh face powder, and I'll be applying this all over my face. And I'm not using a lot of this. This is just to not have a tacky base for my bronzer and my blushes. Don't forget, we still have to finish the eyes. So I am going to be taking the translucent powder, not the banana one this time. And I'm going to be basically baking underneath my eyes. But this is simply just to catch any of the fallout from my eyeshadow so that I could just dust it away. Going in with that Dusty Rose and applying that underneath my lower lash line. And I'm also going to be taking that darker brown shade and applying that to the outer corner of my lower lash line as well. Now that I've safely applied that eyeshadow, I will just be dusting it off with this big powder brush. You can certainly pop on a lash or put on mascara and go about your day, but I love a winged eyeliner, so I will be going in with the Sephora liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to be using this, of course. Taking the Icy Super Shock eyeshadow, I'm going to be applying that into my inner corner. I did find that it wasn't popping enough for me, so I did go into the palette and I picked up the white shade, the white shimmery shade, applied that into my inner corner, and then went back over with the Colourpop Super Shock shadow again, and it just made it pop even more. I really love the combination of these Super Shock shadows and the eyeshadow palette because it really honestly complements each other. And it makes everything pop. Everything pop. I loved this eyeshadow look. It seems like it would be super difficult. In my opinion, this is honestly very simple, very easy. But it honestly doesn't look like it either, you know? Like, it looks like you put some time and effort into it, I guess. But yeah. I'm just touching up my shades and doing all of this good stuff. For mascara, I'll be using the Sephora Big by Definition mascara, of course. I love this mascara, and I love it even more now. When you first get it, it's very wet, so a lot of you guys may not like it, but it does dry out pretty quickly, and I love the consistency it's at right now. Although I don't think I'm going to repurchase it because it obviously didn't start off at this consistency, and I don't want to purchase something that I don't really like in the beginning just for me to, you know, wait to like it. You know, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, if you try it out, it's only 12 bucks, I believe. It's a good little try. Next I'll be going in with my favorite bronzer, of course, the Essence bronzer palette. I literally have used this bronzer for forever in every single video that I've ever done because I haven't switched up on it at all. I haven't switched up on it at all. Now I'm going to be taking the Juvia's Place blush and I'm going to be applying that onto my cheeks. I literally use this like the tiniest, like barely a little dab in there because it is super duper pigmented. So be very, very careful with that. I wanted something that wasn't going to be too bright, but all of my blushes are really like bright pinks, but that's crazy. Next I'm going to be doing my lips now, and I'm going to be using the Colourpop times like Makeup Shyla collection. This is BFF4, and I do believe they have it in their permanent like line now. Once I apply that lip liner, I will go in with my finger and blend that in. And then lastly, we're going to be going in with the Colourpop matte liquid lipstick from the Haunted Mansion collection. And yeah, you guys, that is basically the end of the look. Oh, I'm also going to be applying lashes. My bad. So you guys will see me do my lashes. I'm just waiting for my mascara to completely dry. I don't want to be fiddling with my eyes and then be like messing with wet mascara and all that stuff. So I do wait to the very end to pop on my lashes. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope you guys love my makeup content, because I honestly love making makeup content and I'm trying to get back into the groove of it. And I feel like I'm doing pretty well. I plan on filming another makeup glam video today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Don't forget to like this video. Give this video a big thumbs up. That's liking. Comment down below and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.